I've heard a lot of people say, I grew up hearing my mom every night praying for us, if not for the prayers of my mother, even not for the prayers of we say my father, but majorly I've been hearing, even not for the prayer of my mother. She will call me on phone and pray for me. From the time we were small till now, she has been doing it, or even till she passed, as the case may be. Like, I've heard a lot of it. Even when we are posting on our social media platform about our mother, maybe Mother's Day or their birthdays, we are like, thank you for being a prayer warrior, thank you for always standing in the gap, thank you for, is your prayer that has brought me this far, is your prayer that has done this, you're a red gem, you are this and that. We all say every kind of thing when it comes to our mothers. And the question I want to ask is that, will your child say the same thing about you? Your mother has done the work for you. Because for me, I feel that the highest blessing you can give to a child is a spiritual covering, introducing that child to Christ, living the life that the child will see and be like, no, my mother was a godly woman, or my father is a godly man. Your mother has done all this for you. Your father has done all that for you. Pray every night you wake up to pray. You hear them screaming your name or your siblings' name, praying for you guys, praying for your success, and calling you to encourage you to pray for you. Will your children say the same thing when it comes to you? Because thinking about it, I see some mothers, we are mothers or wives or even adults. You're 25, you're 30, you're 35, you're 40 and above, and you're still dependent on the prayers of your mother. Are your children still going to depend on the prayers of their grandmother? What if something happens to your mother? Even if nothing happens to her, she's a human being. She's getting old, she's getting weaker. You're growing, you're becoming more mature, you are an adult. Why are you not doing the same for your children? The greatest blessings you can give your children is not the material things. They are so important, yeah. The material things are important. The houses, the money, the school, sending them to a good school. But the greatest blessing you can leave for them is you covering them spiritually and leading them to Christ, setting the standard for them to follow. You don't expect your mother to pray for you for 30 years of your life. Pray for her grandchildren, pray for your children. It doesn't make sense. Your mother woke up every single night praying for you and your siblings. It got to your turn. You are sleeping through the night. It doesn't make sense. I am not here to judge you. I am not here to condemn you. I'm just here to awaken you to your not doing as a mother, as a father. This is not just about being a mother. It has a lot to do about being a parent. You are responsible for the children, not just their financial need, not just their physical well-being, but their spiritual being as well. You're to cover them, you're to set the atmosphere for them, you're to lead by example. As they are looking at you, the way your mother didn't tell you pray or do this, you just observed, you watched her growing up. Let your kids watch you growing up, standing in the gap, praying for them, laying hands on them. Let them see that, because that is your responsibility. If you know that you can't do that as a parent, then I don't think there is any need to bring a child to the world. I mean, you should just fend for yourself, you should just pray for yourself. We can't be that selfish, spiritually selfish, when you bring a child to the world and you refuse to stand in the gap for them. Thank God, we are so happy for our mothers that did that. That if your mother did not even do that, now you're hearing it for the first time or for the 10th time. You are supposed to stand in the gap for your children. You're supposed to pray for them. You're supposed to be an example. You're supposed to be a standard they are supposed to look up to and say, and when they meet with their friends, they'll be like, thank God for my mother. She's a praying woman. Thank God for my father. He's a praying man. I'll give you an example. When my dad passed and we traveled for the burial, in night to the burial, we were praying as a family, like just us, the family, the children and my mom. And my brother talked about how my dad will wake up every night, 12 a.m. every single day. He will wake up and be praying. You can hear his voice from your room. He will be mentioning our name, praying for us, each and every one of us, praying for his siblings, praying for the church, praying for everything that he can just remember. He will just pray. So he was just talking about how my dad led a legacy, erected an altar in our parlor, that the altar needs to continue to burn and all that. And I asked them, because I'm the only girl, I said, thank God it's my dad that did it. My mom did her own as well. Thank God you guys are saying it. But as guys that you are your children going to say the same thing about you? That my father stood in the gap, woke up every day at this time to do the same thing for us. Now that he is no more, that he can't do it for you or for your children, who is going to do that for them? Now you're supposed to take up the mantle. The altar that he set on fire, you cannot let it go down. You have to allow it to burn, to continue to burn. By what? Always maintaining, making sure that the fire is burning, by praying all the time. So when I shared that with them, I just decided to say, okay, let me just share it to the world, because We are so quick to just appraise, like my mom, a praying woman, a warrior, her prayer. If not for your prayer, I wouldn't have made it this far. Now it is your turn. Can you do the same thing for your children? It's a question that you need to think about. And you just have to ask yourself a question and sit down, have a meeting with yourself, and just ponder on it. And I know that the Lord will speak to you as you do that, and the Lord will empower you and give you the grace. It is not easy, but the Lord will strengthen you to do it. I will see you on my next post. If this encourage you, please share it with somebody and also subscribe. I will see you on my next post. Bye.